Hello, hello. Welcome to Shady and White. I'm Marilyn, and today we have Catch and Release Day. That's right, Catch and Release. These are the items that I found interesting enough to put back and decided, hey, let's check it out. If you haven't been here before, my name is Marilyn. My husband's name is Barry, and we are part-time resellers. We sell on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, and YouTube. I'm going to give you a price on everything today unless I decide that I cannot release it. So we'll see how well it does. Shipping is $5, under £1 in the United States. Anything over £1 is based on where you're located and how much it weighs. If you are interested in something and you haven't purchased from us before, all you do is send us an email to shadyandy@gmail.com and we will give you a PayPal invoice. All you need to do in that email to us is give us a screenshot or timestamp of what you're interested in. So I have this little container and it sits on my shelf, and if something catches my attention, I generally put it up there. As I'm straightening these, I'll tell the reason why I'm doing this. One of our new subscribers asked a question the other day: do I keep items for myself or do I show everything? And the answer to that is, I do buy items that are just for me. I do, if something doesn't sell, I will say, maybe I'll take that. Also, items I'm just not ready to get rid of yet. So there is quite a bit of that. My rule of thumb is I find it very, very difficult to get rid of Cameos. I find it very difficult to get rid of Art Deco and Victorian. Those are, I guess, my extreme collection, things that I find that I just really, really enjoy. So if it's a cameo that I don't have or that I find is unique, I will hang on to it. There is a couple in here that I'm going to actually maybe release. So we'll see. I'm going to straighten these all up so I can go through them quickly, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so here I have them kind of straightened out, so I will push them over to the side. I did this mainly so I have them next to each other because obviously the majority of them are earrings, as I have this thing about earrings. So I'm going to scoot it over and then we will talk about each piece and I'll decide if I'm going to let it go, and we'll go from there. I remember talking about this piece. There is nothing about it except for the fact that I just love the colors of it. It is a magnetic clasp, and I love the fact that it just is so easy to put on and off. I love cha-cha neck bracelets, and this one is just elevated enough that I really, really like it. I think, if I remember correctly, was there a missing rhinestone on the clasp? Let's see. Yeah, there's a couple missing rhinestones, but it is really cool. It is 8 inches. However, there is a lot of beads here, and I think 7.5 is really the smallest or largest that your wrist could be. So it needs to be below a 7.5. But isn't that cute? So yeah, I will let this one go today, and I'm going to say $10 because I think this one's really cool. It does have a few missing rhinestones, but it's all, I believe it's mainly acrylic. I mean, there is a little bit of coolness to it, so maybe a few of them are glass, but the majority is acrylic. Very cute piece. These I just love. They are, I think, Bubble Bar. Yes, signed Bubble Bar. Pink, just cute as could be. So they are 3 inches by 2.5 inches. I think these are the cutest pink color. That's the reason I think I was going to keep these. However, I'm going to release them today, and I'm going to do $6. These 4, let me see where the other one is. If you have not realized that I am crazy about Cameos, that is one of my dear loves. I adore Cameos. These came in a gift from my niece Stephanie. They are all individually carved. They are not signed. However, they are shell, each one individually. Isn't that just the coolest thing? And no, I'm not going to sell these. These I'm keeping because I just love them. But people want to also see my collection, so I thought, let's include that. So that goes back in the Maryland pile. This, I just think is so incredibly adorable. These are real, okay? These are Honora. It is signed 925. It's signed with the Honora mark. It is a white leather that needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but it is tiny. And these are sold at Macy's, QVC, and Jared's. And it is a tiny, tiny wrist. It is 2 inches, and then it's open. I mean, it will open, some. So it's just for a really tiny wrist. I mean, nowhere near even going around mine. So it needs a really tiny one. So considering that fact, I think this would be a wonderful gift for just somebody who has a small wrist. So I'm just going to say $10. I think the leather needs to be cleaned a little bit. And of course, and conditioned would be good. But the pearls are fine. Do not mess with those. You can wipe pearls down, but don't put cleanser or things on those. So those are beautiful. So $10. This is one of those, it's a shell. It's not marked anywhere, I don't believe. And I learned this from a subscriber, but this is what I don't see a sign anywhere. You take this and you have a string of pearls. You put this on your string of pearls to put multiples or to clasp them together. So I'm actually going to keep this because I have tons of pearls. This was from last night's video. I still love this color, I'm telling you. Love that orange gold tone. It is real pearls, and it is stretch. So I'm going to say let's do $6 for the orange pearls. And this, I found a hard time letting this go, but this is a it's signed Jana Connor. So it's an artisan piece, and I kept saying that I was going to contact them to have the foil redone. Isn't that gorgeous? If somebody took this off or put a bail on it, how amazing would that be? But it is such a gorgeous stone. Gorgeous. And it is a gemstone. So I'm still going to say, if somebody's interested, I'll do $20. Love this piece. One day I might contact them. I think this is such a gorgeous rhinestones and then faceted rhinestones bracelet. It is vintage. Such a great piece. It is stretch. So I'm going to say let's do there is a few scratches on the back. So let's do $8. Isn't those glass faceted beads just stunning? Love those. Gorgeous. This is a brooch, and this came in that collection that Stephanie got us, and it is really cool, gold tone. It's an intaglio, which means reverse as a cameo. A cameo. Let me see if I have one here. Yeah, I use this one. A cameo comes out, so it's lifted up on top of the stone or shell or even the resin, so it's lifted, whereas an intaglio is inward, so it's cut into the glass, and then this one's painted gold, but that's a really cool piece. It is a brooch, and it is 2 inches by an inch and a half. So I'm gonna say let's do $10. Very, very pretty. And this one I'm going to keep. This is very, very old. The pen needs to be replaced, but this is a Victorian cameo, and I'm just going to keep it. It came also in that group that Stephanie gave us. Okay, so these I thought are gorgeous. Let's see if, I don't remember if these had a signature. I do not see anything, but I just think these are so pretty. They're rhinestones with a gold tone. Are those pretty? I love earrings. Pretty much, let's see, about right there. So about 2 1/4 by 1 3/8. So I'm going to say let's do $10 for these. These are beautiful. And I thought that, let's see, is it this one? Went with it so well. But this one is signed. This one is a J. Crew, and it has an extension. Look at these. Aren't these beautiful? Beautiful rhinestones. And then these are like metallic-y. There is a few scratches on the metallic rhinestone, but it's still beautiful. It is about 16 inches with a 3-inch extension. So I'm going to say $15 on this one. That is gorgeous. This one I love. This is signed Weiss, NY. So this is great. It is a riveted back, so that tells us it's in the 50s. However, it also has the Aurora Borealis, so that tells us it's in the late 50s. So this is beautiful. And these scalloped edges on the prongs, and they're all prong set, and the prongs on the outer ones and in the center are that scallop, whereas the center ones all in here are just regular pronged. It is 2 inches, and like I said, it's a brooch. So I think possibly there's a few that aren't sparkly as the rest of them. So I'm going to say let's just do $10 for the Weiss. It is a stunner. Beautiful. Like I said, I can't get over these earrings. This one is so 80s and 90s to me. Don't you love those? Gold tone with a faux pearl in between. I don't see a signature, but I just loved them. 3 inches, and this filigree bottom is about, I'm going to say 5/8. So I'm just going to say, let's do $8 on those. Those are nice. And this, I love this piece. This is a Trifari piece. This is milk glass. It is missing the bar pin that goes across inside. It laces through here, and it's a second piece. However, it is missing. So on this one, I'm just going to say, and this is really, really a rare Trifari. It's a crown Trifari. And I'm going to say the signature is on that bar pin. It's not on this part. So I'm just going to say this online is about $50 with that bar pin. So I'm just going to say $10 on it. It's really cool. If somebody had that bar pin, it would be really a great buy. It is 3 inches by 1.5 inches, and it needs to be cleaned. It has a lot of, I call it, we got this in North Carolina, so I think it has red clay, but I'm not sure, but it just needs to be cleaned really, really bad. This I just love. It says Mary with a snowflake and these little, I believe they are acrylic. And I just think that would be a cute little charm or ornament or little hanger on your rearview mirror. So I'm just going to say $5 on that one. These are gorgeous, aren't they? Once again, that baby pink just gets me every time. Let's see if it's signed. I don't see a signature. 2 separate types of backs. So I would put some acrylic backs on these that matched. But these are so cute, that baby pink. Love it. So this is 2 inches by 1/2 inch. So I'm going to say no signature. Let's do $6. This is gorgeous. I believe this is pewter. It is a brooch, and it has this is a famous piece with the peacock hat. And I believe, like I said, I believe it's pewter. Let me see. Maybe not, because it has slight magnetic. So I'm going to say that is so cool, don't you think? I love that. It is 1.5 inches. So I'm going to say let's do $10 for the lady peacock hat brooch. These, another one that I just think is so cool. The backs on these, I'll also do matching silicone bags. But these are so cool. They are acrylic, gold tone. I believe they're a very retro 90s look to them. They are 2 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to say $8 for those. I just love that 80s look. Now this one, I have a few of these. These are Judith Ripka. Let me say that again. Judith Ripka 925 cubic zirconia. It has those really cool enhancers that it is a double safety. So it has the safety clamps right there, and then it's on a hinge, and it's right there. So you push it down and it clicks in. And then you click this one in place. This one is the ribbed black heart all the way around with cubic zirconia and cubic zirconia here. As I showed you, it is signed Judith Ripka and made in Thailand, and it's sterling silver. So I love that. So I'm going to say on this one, let's do $35. And then I have the pink one. And I just love this. This is glass. These are cubic zirconia all the way around. This is braided sterling. And then a black and topaz colored stone on the bottom. It also has that enhancer. So it has the clasp and then it clicks in. So it clicks right on your chain, and it's Judith Ripka right here with the 925. And then it pops in. This one is the pink swirl with the topaz. So I'm going to say $35 for that one also. Just gorgeous. Now, this one is just a charm, and it has a lobster clasp. It says Judith Ripka right here, 925. And these are full of rhinestones here. And the reason I kept this for C was my youngest niece, her name is Corey. And if nobody purchases this is going to go in her little, I have each one have as a pile of stuff. So this will go with hers. So I'm just going to say, let's do $18 for the Rhinestone Sterling C, Judith Ripka. This one I decided to add to the let's go ahead and sale pile. It is a Cameo. I love the wings on this. Very beautiful, very Art Deco. So it is a 6.5. I think this actually might be one of the only rings that I have in here. I have rings on a completely different section, so maybe I'll bring those out. But this is sterling, I'm almost positive. And I know it's like so shocking for me to say, hey, I think I'm going to sell a Cameo sterling. I mean, I already have a gold Cameo that goes on my pinky. So that's the reason that I'm putting this in the for sale pile. So it is sterling. Can you see that? It's blue. And I'm going to say, let's do pretty. I'm going to say let's do $35 for the 6.5 sterling Cameo. Very nice. This one is a very beautiful. This one I don't even know where I got it from, actually. It's a Betsey Johnson. It says Betsey Johnson on one side and has the BJ on the other. It is a gorgeous green and purple, and I'm going to say it's a citrine color, but isn't that beautiful? I love it. And it is no missing rhinestones. Let me look again. None that I see or that I notice. So let me give you a measurement on this. It is, like I said, a really cool Betsey Johnson. And greens and purples. I love that combination together. With the extension, it is 19 inches. So, and the drop on this is a 2 3/4 inch drop. So I'm going to say $25 on the Betsey Johnson. Beautiful. This one I'm definitely not going to sell. This is the garnet that is missing one garnet right here and one broken one right here. And I'm going to have this fixed. It is a brooch and just gorgeous. Love that. There's two broken ones. So I'm going to have that fixed. So that's still in the collection. It could be released at a later date, but at this time, it's still not available. This is just gorgeous. I honestly don't remember this piece, but it was in there. But I don't see a name on it at all. But look at that. It's rhinestones, and it's a key. No missing rhinestones. I don't remember this. But I see why I put it in there, because it is just beautiful. It is slightly magnetic. So it is this rhinestone key, beautiful, with a double silver tone chain. And the chains are different. And it is 26 inches with a 2-inch extension. And the key is 3 1/4 inch by 1 1/4 inches. So it's just pretty. So I'm going to say $15. Isn't that gorgeous? Very nice. Now I have 2 of these. They're very pretty. I don't think they're sterling, but they're very pretty. They're little bees with pretty faceted glass on the end. Just cute as could be. I love that facet. It is a 18-inch chain with 1 1/4 inch extension. Let's see if it's magnetic. The chain is magnetic. So I'm just going to say very cute. And like I said, I do have 2 of these. So this would be beautiful gifts for 2 friends, if you have 2 daughters. But it has the bee, and then it has like a crown on each one. So like a queen bee. That's too cute. So I'm going to say $10 for each one. This one is a beautiful. This is marked. Let's see what it's marked. It's got a pictorial, and it says 14 karat gold filled. So if this is 14 karat gold filled, I'm going to assume this is 14 karat gold filled. Let's see if it's magnetic. It is. It has no missing rhinestones. It has coral, jade, opal, tiger's eye, and onyx. And they have been tested. So it's gold filled. Let's see how long the chain is. It's a short chain. It is 16 inches with the pendant being 1 1/4 inch by 5/8 of an inch. So I'm going to say beautiful. I love this little leaf right here. So I'm going to say $35. This is sterling, made in Mexico, with inlaid turquoise. These are beautiful. These are gorgeous. And the earring tips also say 925 right there. It is 2 1/4 inch by a 1/2 inch. These are fabulous, aren't they? Like I said, how many times have I said that I don't like, especially on native pieces or Mexican pieces, I don't personally clean them. However, if you like them shiny, I will include a polishing cloth. Just let me know. And for these, I'm going to say, let's do $25 for the turquoise chip Mexican sterling earrings. Love those. And here is tonight's bundle bag that we have. And this is, I believe, 25 or 26 pairs of earrings that are going to go in this bag. And all of these are included. And this bundle is going to be $25. So the first person who requests the bag will get 25 pairs of earrings for $25. And I mean, some of these are really good. There is sterling in here on more than one pair. And there are earrings that, you would pay $20 for one or two pair. So the first person gets these. So all you have to do is request earring bag. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this. One thing I did forget to mention was on this Betsy Johnson piece, it is meant to be off-centered. So you see this piece has the stars and it's kind of supposed to be like an orbit. And this one is just a star. You look on the back, they're completely not meant to be the same. So if you're looking at it from the front, you might be thinking, oh, this side's broke. Well, these aren't even the same type of stones. So there you go. So there you go. That's what I have for day one, part one of my release of my catch and release pieces. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I did. I like reminiscing about some of these pieces, and it's like I'm glad to be letting them go and to their forever homes. Hopefully you saw something that you liked. If you did, definitely send us an email to oneshadyandy@gmail.com and just send me a screenshot or timestamp, and we will be sure to send you, if you're first the one to request it, we will be sure to send you an invoice. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with us. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe below, tell us what you thought, what was your favorite piece, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.